Welcome to the Discourse Analyzer AI Toolkit, where articles come alive. You're listening to the audio version of our article. For the full text and an interactive experience, check out the link in the description below. Interact with any selection using our AI assistant to enhance your understanding. Let's explore.
Report talk in discourse analysis. Report talk is a concept introduced by sociolinguist Deborah Tannen to describe a style of communication that focuses on the exchange of information, facts, and knowledge, often with the goal of asserting status or demonstrating expertise. This style of communication is often contrasted with report talk, which is more focused on building and maintaining relationships through language. While report talk is commonly associated with men, it is not exclusive to any gender and is often used in contexts where conveying information or establishing authority is prioritized. 1. Key features of report talk. Information exchange. Focus on facts and knowledge. Report talk is characterized by a focus on the exchange of information, where the primary goal is to convey facts, provide updates, or share knowledge. This style of communication is often straightforward and objective, prioritizing clarity and accuracy. Detailed explanations. Speakers using report talk often provide detailed explanations or descriptions, ensuring that the listener receives all relevant information. Objective language. The language used is typically direct and factual, with less emphasis on emotional expression or relational cues. Example: in a business meeting, a participant might say, "The sales figures for this quarter show a 10% increase compared to the last quarter." This statement is focused on providing specific information without additional relational commentary, which is characteristic of report talk. Assertion of status and expertise. Demonstrating knowledge and authority. Report talk often serves to assert status, demonstrate expertise, or establish authority within a conversation. This can involve sharing specialized knowledge, giving instructions, or making decisions. Authoritative statements. Speakers may use authoritative language to assert their knowledge or position, often without inviting further discussion or debate. Displaying competence. Report talk can be a way for individuals to display their competence or expertise in a particular area, reinforcing their status within a group. Example: a doctor explaining a medical condition to a patient might say, "Based on the test results, it's clear that you have type 2 diabetes. You'll need to start on medication and adjust your diet." The doctor's use of report talk establishes their expertise and provides the patient with necessary information in a clear, authoritative manner. Monologic communication. One-way flow of information. Report talk often involves a more monologic style of communication, where one person primarily speaks, and others listen. This can create a one-way flow of information, with less emphasis on interactive dialogue or collaborative exchange. Extended monologues. In report talk, a speaker might deliver an extended monologue, providing detailed information or instructions without expecting immediate feedback. Limited back and forth. The conversation may have limited back and forth exchanges, as the focus is on delivering information rather than engaging in a dialogue. Example: in a lecture, a professor might give a detailed explanation of a complex concept without pausing for questions, expecting students to absorb the information and ask questions later. This monologic style is typical of report talk, where the emphasis is on knowledge transmission rather than interaction. Task-oriented communication. Focus on accomplishing specific goals. Report talk is often task-oriented, meaning that it is used to accomplish specific objectives, such as solving a problem, making a decision, or completing a task. The communication is typically structured and goal-directed. Problem solving. Report talk is commonly used in problem-solving contexts, where the focus is on identifying solutions and making decisions based on the available information. Efficiency. The language is often concise and to the point, aimed at achieving the task at hand with minimal deviation from the topic. Example: during a project planning meeting, a team leader might say, "We need to finalize the budget by Friday, assign tasks by Monday, and start implementation by Wednesday." This task-oriented communication is focused on specific goals and timelines, reflecting the characteristics of report talk. Use of technical language and jargon. Specialized vocabulary for precision. Report talk often involves the use of technical language, jargon, or specialized vocabulary, particularly in professional or academic contexts. This allows for precise communication and reflects the speaker's expertise. Technical terms. The use of technical terms or industry-specific jargon is common in report talk, as it helps convey information accurately and efficiently to those familiar with the subject matter. Precision. The emphasis on precision in language use ensures that the information is communicated clearly and without ambiguity. Example: an engineer discussing a construction project might say, "The structural integrity of the bridge depends on the tensile strength of the materials used, which must be calculated according to load-bearing specifications." This use of technical language is typical of report talk, where the goal is to convey specific, accurate information. Point 2. Examples of report talk in various contexts. Example 1. Report talk in the workplace. Giving instructions and updates. In professional settings, report talk is often used to provide instructions, deliver updates, or share important information with colleagues. This style of communication is common in meetings, presentations, and written reports. Example: a manager might use report talk during a team meeting to say, "Our sales targets for the next quarter have been revised. We need to increase our outreach efforts by 15% to meet these new goals." The focus here is on delivering specific information and directives to ensure the team understands and acts on them. Example 2. Report talk in education. Lectures and presentations. In educational settings, report talk is commonly used by teachers, professors, and students when delivering lectures, presentations, or reports. The goal is to convey information clearly and accurately, often with a focus on demonstrating knowledge or expertise. Example: during a student presentation, the presenter might say, "The data collected from the survey indicates a significant correlation between social media use and anxiety levels among teenagers." This statement is focused on presenting research findings in a clear and factual manner, characteristic of report talk. Example 3. Report talk in media and journalism. Delivering news and information. In journalism, report talk is used to deliver news and information to the public. The focus is on providing facts, updates, and objective reporting, often with minimal personal commentary or emotional expression. Example: a news anchor might use report talk to say, "Today, the government announced a new policy to reduce carbon emissions by 20% over the next decade. The policy includes stricter regulations on industrial pollutants and increased funding for renewable energy projects." This type of reporting focuses on conveying factual information to the audience. Example 4. Report talk in healthcare. Providing medical explanations and advice. In healthcare settings, report talk is used by medical professionals to explain diagnoses, treatments, and medical advice to patients. The emphasis is on clarity, accuracy, and the effective communication of necessary information. Example: a doctor might use report talk when discussing treatment options with a patient. "Based on your test results, I recommend starting a course of antibiotics. It's important to take the full course as prescribed to ensure the infection is fully cleared." This communication is focused on delivering specific medical advice and ensuring the patient understands the importance of following it. Example 5. Report talk in legal settings. Presenting arguments and evidence. In legal settings, report talk is often used by lawyers, judges, and other legal professionals when presenting arguments, evidence, or legal interpretations. The focus is on clarity, logic, and precision in language to ensure that the information is understood and accurately conveyed. Example: a lawyer in court might say, "The evidence presented clearly shows that the defendant was not present at the scene of the crime, as verified by multiple witnesses. Therefore, we move to dismiss the charges based on lack of evidence." This use of report talk is aimed at presenting a clear, factual argument to the court. Conclusion: report talk is a style of communication that emphasizes the clear and accurate exchange of information, often with a focus on asserting knowledge, demonstrating expertise, and achieving specific tasks. It is commonly used in professional, academic, legal, and other contexts where the primary goal is to convey facts, make decisions, or assert authority. Understanding report talk helps in recognizing how different communication styles serve various functions in discourse, particularly in contexts where efficiency, clarity, and precision are paramount. By analyzing report talk, we can better appreciate its role in structuring conversations, establishing expertise, and facilitating effective communication in a wide range of settings. Frequently asked questions. What is report talk in discourse analysis? Report talk is a communication style that focuses on exchanging information, facts, and knowledge, often with the goal of asserting status or demonstrating expertise. It contrasts with report talk, which emphasizes building and maintaining social relationships. Report talk is commonly associated with professional, academic, and formal contexts. How does report talk emphasize information exchange? Report talk prioritizes the clear and objective exchange of information. It involves providing detailed explanations, updates, or instructions, often using straightforward and factual language. The primary goal is to convey accurate information rather than to build relationships or express emotions. How is status and expertise asserted in report talk? Report talk often serves to assert status or demonstrate expertise. Speakers may use authoritative language, share specialized knowledge, or make decisions that reflect their competence and reinforce their position within a group. This style of communication can establish or maintain authority in a conversation. What is the monologic communication style in report talk? Monologic communication in report talk refers to a one-way flow of information, where one person primarily speaks, and others listen. This style often involves extended monologues with limited back-and-forth interaction, focusing on delivering information rather than engaging in a dialogue. How is report talk used in task-oriented communication? Report talk is commonly used in task-oriented communication, where the focus is on accomplishing specific objectives, such as solving a problem or making a decision. The language is typically concise and goal-directed, aimed at achieving the task efficiently and effectively. What role does technical language and jargon play in report talk? Report talk often involves the use of technical language, jargon, or specialized vocabulary, particularly in professional or academic contexts. This allows for precise communication and reflects the speaker's expertise, ensuring that information is conveyed accurately and understood by those familiar with the subject. Can you give an example of report talk in the workplace? In the workplace, a manager might use report talk during a meeting to say, "Our sales targets for the next quarter have been revised. We need to increase our outreach efforts by 15% to meet these new goals." This statement focuses on delivering specific information and directives, characteristic of report talk. How is report talk utilized in education? In educational settings, report talk is used in lectures, presentations, or reports where the goal is to convey information clearly and accurately. For example, a professor might explain a complex concept in detail without expecting immediate interaction, focusing on knowledge transmission. What is the role of report talk in media and journalism? In journalism, report talk is used to deliver news and information objectively. A news anchor might report on a policy change by stating facts and details without personal commentary, ensuring that the audience receives accurate information. How is report talk applied in healthcare settings? In healthcare, report talk is used by medical professionals to explain diagnoses, treatments, and medical advice. For example, a doctor might provide clear instructions on a treatment plan, emphasizing the importance of following it correctly. How does report talk function in legal settings? In legal contexts, report talk is used by lawyers and judges to present arguments, evidence, or legal interpretations. The communication is focused on clarity, logic, and precision, ensuring that the information is understood and accurately conveyed in legal proceedings. Why is understanding report talk important? Understanding report talk is crucial for recognizing how different communication styles serve various functions in discourse. It helps in appreciating the role of report talk in structuring conversations, establishing expertise, and facilitating effective communication in contexts where efficiency, clarity, and precision are key.